Happy Halloween. Oh my god, I hope you guys are doing great. All right, Halloween. So I hope you guys are staying in. If you're going out, please take care of yourselves. Drink water. Whatever. Don't listen to me. Do whatever you want. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the. Oh, by the way, this is my channel, Michelada G. So give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down, whatever you want. Let me know if you guys end up watching the video, not the videos, but the movies I'm gonna list. What I'm gonna do is list the best scary movie, like all through, like they're all great movies, but there's just different levels of scariness. Like for example, I love like a lot. I've noticed that a lot of people when they like scary movies, they like the serial killer ones, or like not the serial killer ones, but like Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger. Is that his name? Freddy Krueger? Yeah, from Nightmare on Elm. I've never seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I've never seen Michael Myers movies because literally I'm a little chicken. I've never, like, growing up, I was terrified of Halloween. I was terrified of scary movies. I wasn't allowed to watch scary movies anyways. I remember trying to watch certain scary movies and I was just always afraid. So there's that. And I'm sorry if my birds are being weird or whatever. Shh. And so anyways, what was I gonna say? Okay, so first scary movie, all right? So there's gonna be all ranges of terror, horror, scary, whatever. I love psychological thriller movies. I love like what's it called, like drama. I don't know, whatever. I'm not a movie critic. I'm trying to be a movie critic right now for you guys. But okay, so number one, I'm gonna put it up here too so you guys can see it. Number one is Tusk, Tusk, and I think it was on Netflix when I saw it, and I watched it with my boyfriend. And Tusk, you could not pay me to. So that movie was so scary. It was so scary that all I had to do was just watch it once, and thought about watching it again, but there's no point because every single time, not every single time, but there are times in my life where I'm just minding my own business. I'm having a great time. I'm minding my own business, and I'll have images of that movie. Just like there's like certain images that are forever in my head, and the ending to that movie is actually so like it's like messed up. It's like scary messed up. It's so, the ending to that movie, dude, like I just gave you a juicy tip right there. Like you have to watch it just for the ending of that movie. Like the ending of the movie messed me up. I was like, is there any, I remember having conversations with my boyfriend because we watched it, and I was like, there could have been a different, like there could have and I'm like, nah, it was a good movie. I'm like, you know what? It was a good, messed up, scary movie. Watch at your own risk. All right, so number two. We got number two up in here. What would you, I would rate number two. It's a hard, for me, number two is a hard rate between Murder Party and, what was it? Murder Party
Voices.
and Life?
Voices.
What was it? Can you search up? Number one is Tusk. Number two is The Voices. So Ryan Reynolds is in that movie, and I remember thinking, like, I was like flicking through this was like a while ago. This is a very long time ago. And I remember flicking through the channels, and not the channels, but my subscriptions, and I saw that Ryan Reynolds like was on the cover of it, and that's all I'm gonna say. And then like the title looked like really like different, and I was like, well, what's going on? And my bird is always thinking he can be in the video, but there's obviously not enough room in the background for him. So all right, so then we got Ryan Reynolds in The Voices. It's a very unexpected movie, that movie. It's like, it's not just scary, it makes you really think about like mental health. And I actually have a crush on that guy. Like, you know, because like, who's your Hollywood crush or whatever? I kind of have a crush on that guy. And so I was like, he's in a scary movie? No way, I want to check it out. So I checked it out, and that movie, I've been wanting to watch it again just to see it from, because I was like 21 or 20. I wasn't 22, I was 21. It was like my first Halloween with Andrew, so that's why we were going all out on like scary movies and stuff like that. And so yeah, like I haven't seen it since then, and I've been wanting to watch it again, but not really. It's kind of sad. Like it's really different. That movie is really I never thought about, like, I remember clicking on it, and that movie changed my life about mental health and stuff like that. So it's a really great movie. So check it out if you guys haven't seen it. I saw it on Netflix, and I don't know if I don't think it's there. It's been so many years, so I'm sorry about that, guys. You guys have to go rent it. Make sure you give me props. I'll be leaving my cash app down below, so you guys can give me some profits too, because I took you to that movie. Basically, I took you to the movies to see that movie. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Okay, so number 3, we got Murder Party. I want to say it's like an independent film or something like that, because I saw it on Netflix as well, and it's pretty. I never like heard of it. I never like saw anything of it before or anything like that. So when I just clicked on that movie too. I remember flipping through it. Just to let you guys know, in on my relationship, I actually pick the movies. Like, Andrew gives me the remote, and he's like, "You pick the movies because you're the best movie picker of all time." And he loves movies, and he actually will watch them, and he's like, "Girl, you pick the best movies, so pick them." And I'm like, okay. So same with that one. I was flipping through it, and flipping through like whatever, and I saw like the title and stuff like that, and like literally, like, he gets invited to a party, and it's supposed to be a Halloween party, and it just goes all sorts of horrible things. Like, it's not even what you would think. It's just so bad. Like, like, I was like, I've watched that movie drunk as hell again, like, over, like, again, like, to see it. Like, I love that movie. I actually love that movie, Murder Party. I love it, and I want to watch it again just for Halloween. The last time I saw it was like years ago, and I remember clicking on it, and Andrew was like, "Why are you trying to watch this movie? I don't want to see it." And I'm like, "Dude, I like this movie. I actually think I like it. I like it." So happy Halloween! I'm letting you guys know about that. So the previous movies were like messed up. I didn't like them, but they were great horror movies. They're number 4. Andrew showed me this movie while we were tripping one time, and he's like we were tripping one time, and I don't know how, like, I'm just like, usually how it happens, I'm just like minding my own business. I'm like I'm looking off into the distance. I was in the apartment. It was in this apartment. I was looking off into the distance, and I was just like, I was tripping in my own head. I was like remembering a lot of stuff, and I was like, like, just minding my own business. And then Andrew was like, "Have you ever heard of the movie The Wrong Turn?" And I was like I was so high that when he said that, it didn't even sound good either. I was like, "Wrong Turn? No." He's like, "Let's watch it right now. We have to see it." And I saw that movie like, I was so high out of my mind. Like, I was tripping. I was on psychedelics. I was not like, oh my god, dude, to watch scary movies on psychedelics, it's like you're a child all over. I was like a kid all over again. I was like a 10-year-old, like, literally scared. Like, I was like literally like sweating, and like I was like in the movie. I was in the movie. I was like the, like, you know how your mind, like, your mind boggling. I was having mind boggling like experiences, like, in that movie, like the adrenaline and the paranoia, and like the eyes and everything. It's just like like, I could smell fear, like, in that movie. I could smell it. Like, they've always talked, because I'm a bookworm, so I've like heard and read books that like, dogs, they smell fear, and like animals smell fear and stuff like that. Like, fear is a feeling, but fear has so much to do too. Like, when you get scared, you sweat, you like, you get nervous and everything. So like, watching that movie was a whole different level of fear. That movie was just a different level of fear. And then that movie will forever haunt me, because Andrew introduced me to that movie. And then later on in that summer, I was tripping with my friend, and then I was minding my business again. We were at the beach this time, and I was minding my business. I was looking off into like the sky, and everything's just so pretty, and like, I'm like I don't know. I'm like looking at the ground. I remember thinking about that movie. I thought about that movie, and then I was like looking at the ground and stuff like that, and like, I wanted to talk to her, because I was like they were kicking in. The shrooms were kicking in, and so I kind of want to talk to her, but I was like, "No, I'm having fun. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm doing, this and that." And then she brought it up, just like Andrew. She brought it up. She was like, have you ever seen the movie Wrong Turn? And I was like, oh my God, like all over again. I was like, and I actually did tell her, I was like, yeah, I've seen it. And she was like, and like I remember she was like fidgeting with her hair. She was like fidgeting, and dude, we're 21, and like so it's like trauma like that. Like certain movies in this life cause trauma. So that was interesting. My hair is already like my hair is falling down. Why don't you guys tell me my hair is falling down? I always heard of. I remember being a kid. Okay, additional to that movie, I remember being a kid and like growing up. So I live in Washington State, and I would go camping off grid. And all I'm gonna say about this movie, Wrong Turn, is I remember my dad telling me stories about just yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Like he would prepare me for if anything happened of any sorts of things. Like you have to take care of yourself and you have to move forward and go get help if you can get help, but don't like look back and do not stop. Like just go forward. And so I was like, okay. I was like 10 years old, like okay, like you know, like okay. No gun. My dad did not carry guns. He did not carry no knives, like nothing like that. It was just me and him, like with fishing poles by ourselves, like fishing off grid, camping off grid, sleeping in the car off grid, 5 hours away from home, like 5 hours away from my mom's house, and on the weekend. So yeah, just just if you're gonna go camping, if you're gonna go hiking, if you're gonna go for a walk in the woods, please just pack your things, pack good, make sure you're okay, make sure you tell somebody where you're going. So that's all I'm gonna say, and I hope you guys watch that movie and let me know, and I hope you guys, when you watch that movie, you remember me. So yeah. And so that's the fourth movie, and now we got the fifth movie, and it's like I wanted to make it 1 through 5, like the fifth being like the least scary, but it's just not gonna work for this list. So the fifth one, I finally saw it. I remember hearing about this movie in middle school, and that was early 2000s. And I remember this girl, she was like, have you ever heard of the movie The Hills Have Eyes? So the title's so this is the picture. And I remember like, nah, I never heard of that movie. And she was like, don't watch it. I think I had a flashback or something. I don't know. I just saw that movie just this month. This month I think I saw it for spooky season. And I was like, I think I remembered that girl, I was having flashbacks of middle school. So I think that's what jogged the memory. And so I was like, I'm gonna search for that movie on Prime. And so I told Andrew, I was like, hey, have you ever seen this movie? And he was like, I think maybe I saw it like once, but I'm not sure. And I'm like, so you didn't see it? Because if you saw it, you would remember. It's a scary movie, so it's gotta mess you up to remember. And so I'm like, so I'm traumatized as hell. You see that? I'm like, I laugh. You're not supposed to laugh, but whatever. And so I was like, okay, so let's watch it. And we watched it, and it was the most horrible movie. It was the most horrible movie I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's not horrible like quality, horrible like it wasn't a scary movie. It was like messed up. It was so messed up because I'm gonna throw this in, and that's just it. I'm a conspiracy theory fan. Like I love conspiracies. That movie had a conspiracy in it. I just it just made me want to do like so much more. It motivated me and inspired me to do so much more conspiracy theory videos that I have not yet put up on this channel, so I'm sorry for that. But yeah, I'm a conspiracy theory freak. I love it. And if it's not, and I know it's gonna offend a lot of people just saying that, if it's, I don't love the conspiracy theory, like it's the idea of it. If it's there, if it's real, then it's like I will kind of like entertain into it, but it's not that I like to hype it up or anything like that. It's like a fascination, it's like a curiosity or something like that, whatever. So yeah, there's so that was The Hills Have Eyes. So yeah, and then again too, like I've heard stories, like since I live in Washington State, I've heard stories, and I've been told and I've been warned that you gotta be careful when you go to the mountains, and you gotta be careful and this and that, because you don't have to watch out for the animals there. You just have to watch out for things you would never expect in the mountains, in places off grid that you would never expect. That's what you have to watch out for. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, you have to watch those movies. All right, you guys, I hope you guys loved what I talked about. I hope you guys didn't think I was weird for listing these movies. And actually, I'm not even weird at all. Unfortunately, after you're done watching these movies, if you decide to watch them, you're gonna have to watch like Cartoon Network. I usually, you know what I do? I literally go to Disney Plus and I watch like Disney stuff, because Yeah, I watch Disney movies after watching these scary movies because they really have, like, I'm not kidding. Like, I know I'm laughing and stuff like that, but literally, I'll have images of each and every of those movies, like, throughout, like, whatever. Like, I'm traumatized. Like, I'll shower, I'll be driving, I'll be doing whatever I'm doing, and I'll have images of those movies come into my, like, mind. I'm like, holy I'm like, that was a good movie, though. That was great. And it hasn't stopped me from exploring. And there's still so many more scary movies I have to watch because I just started becoming a fan of the spooky season. Um, but yeah, those are the movies. And I have to stop talking because I just keep on talking forever. So I hope you guys have a great time. Stay safe and please check your candy. I'm not there to check it for you, so you gotta check the candy for yourself. So if you guys go Halloween, if you guys go trick or treating, stay safe. Yeah, I don't know what else I should say. What should I say? Um, yeah. Oh, I will be doing an actual Halloween look and stuff like that. So I'll be leaving down my Instagram info down below and stuff like that and stuff like that and stuff like that. So whatever. I have to go. Bye.